Downs.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play that can just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the shotgun, Ryan going deep for Hopkins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Johnson stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, Ryan. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Off the play fake. Grimes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting... So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now we get a timeout call. On the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Ryan. And able to find Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best get low and not get bowled over by offensive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. And he fends him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got Gresham. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Play action. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deshaun Hall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action with Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down carry for Foster. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's got the hook up to Jerron Brown. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into
down. Executed it to perfection. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 190!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off play action. Grimes. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Back to throw. Grimes looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Grimes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play action. It's Ryan. Dumping it off for Johnson. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Here's Ryan. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Grimes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming in with
touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Grimes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? Oh, that's true. You've said that before. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
36.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. To throw on second down. Grimes. It's caught left side by John Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Hot 3, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Flex round. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Grimes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, Grimes eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Grimes. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because Him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little strong.